Mustard Knuckle.
Hello everybody, Mustard Knuckle back again. We're in the Zis 30. It's fun. This thing's crazy. It's crazy like those wide open ones. Anyway, if you like these videos, subscribe, comment, like, subscribe maybe, or possibly even subscribe. Let's see if we can get this guy. I don't know. Hey, alright. Well, I don't even know if that's the guy I was shooting at. Anyway, so Zis 30, this thing was based on an armored tractor, I think. So like that front part was part of the tractor, and then they chopped off the back part and left the driver, maybe in commander up there, or a driver in the, or the driver and gunner, I'm not sure. But those were the lucky guys, because they actually got to be in the shade and not completely wide. Hey, that's in the, I'll take it. This is how you got to use this thing, honestly. You got to hang out back here, be on a map that actually works for it. You can either like sit and kind of wait down a street, or get in a position where you're high and you can see the map and just shoot people. That's about it. Because this thing has no protection whatsoever. That little bit of armor in the front is like basically non-existent. And then obviously the crew in the back, they just sit there. So machine gun fire takes out the majority of your crew pretty easily, much less a round. Alright, and this thing, you got to get it stopped. See, there's the front of it. You can see where the whole tractor was, and then they chopped it off, put the big gun on top of it, and then the two guys sit back here. So I'm about to get in a plane. I want to get these guys covered up as much as possible so a plane can't come down and shoot them if they happen to see them, perchance. Yes. No, that's not how I normally talk, but I thought it was a good opportunity to throw in a perchance. Okay, I'm going to give my other guy here a chance to get him. Use my fighter to do the fighting so that I can use my attacker to attack. Did it work? Yes. That'll do it. So that's, you know, something to think about. If you get in a plane like this and you got a fighter right on you, but your team has a fighter also, think about maybe letting that fighter catch up a little bit, do some maneuvers, you know, and let him try to shoot him. Anyway, JU-87. I really like this plane. I mean, in real life, I don't know much about it in the game. I like the 20mm version better than the early version, but we get a little bit? Not really. 20mm guns are, I think, a 20mm, and then maybe they went to an even bigger gun after that, but that's the one that had the siren too when it was diving down, you know, psychological warfare kind of thing. So that's that. But the Zis 30 started as a tractor, chopped off the back, put the gun on top, made these two guys sit on the back in the sun with a little shield in front of them. That's not really armor, that's just more of a blast shield, sort of like on the M56. And I'm going to put the M56 video at the end of this, so you guys can check that out too. That thing's just like this. I mean, it's like wicked. I don't know, when you're going through like tank school, or you're going through enlisted school or whatever, and they say, hey, you're going to be on a tank. Almost. Yes. Man, you can see the effectiveness of this gun. Zis 2, 57mm, high velocity, super high velocity. Even high velocity for later on. This thing was in the late 30s, early 40s, and to have velocity like this was pretty wild at that time. But like, there's the tractor, machine gunner in the front with the driver. And like I was saying too, you gotta let this thing settle before you shoot. You can't just slam on the brakes. It's not stable at all. It's a little, especially forward and backward, it rocks. So, but yeah, like let's say you're in tank school, you're in enlisted school, you got in the army, they say, hey, you're gonna be on a tank. You're like, alright, cool. I'm gonna be on a tank. I'm gonna get like a T-34, KV-1. I'm gonna get something cool. And then you get stuck on this thing. It's like a golf cart with a gun on the top. Like, is that really... I mean, do you even tell your family at that point? Or do you just kind of let them believe that you're a tank guy and that's all they really need to know? I mean, I guess to a certain extent that could have been fun to be on this thing because it's so little and maneuverable and everything, but I don't know. Other than that, that takes away, the rest of it's not cool. Because there's no armor. You just sit out in the sun all day, or the rain, or the snow, or whatever. That's miserable. You know, whatever. Anyway, so they made about 100 of these things because I guess those tractors, those armed tractors or whatever they were, they didn't have a whole bunch of those available. So, which is kind of interesting. Oh, let's see if we can get this guy. Come on. There we go. Which is kind of interesting. Oh, you could hear the siren thingy there. Oh, I want to do it again now. What was I even saying? I don't even remember. Anyway, oh, that the tractor, you know, there's so little. Like, how many of them do they need? You know, or how hard is it to make those things? I don't know. You know, it seems like they would have had tons of them, so they would have been able to make these super easy, but apparently there was a limitation on the number of tractors that were available. Whatever available means, I don't know. But that's what the deal was. Man, it is fun to take long shots with this thing, I'll tell you that. And this gun is cool. Like, if you can just be patient and have about 12 bad games with it in order to have the one, it's like, it's fun. It's fun when you have a good game, I guess. It's fun when you have a good game. I'm just going to turn circles here. I'm trying to get myself set up so I can a little higher so I can try to get this guy. Probably going to have to move here in a minute because I'm running out of stuff to shoot. Find him? Nah, I think he's behind rocks over there. Let's see. Reload's good too. I mean, there's lots of cool stuff about this. Sort of like the M56. It's for its caliber gun. It had a pretty quick reload too. So, quick reload, awesome round, high velocity, can pen anything at this tier basically. But you just got to plan to not have the armor and, you know, figure out how you're going to use it. Like I said, you get on a map like this, you're in good shape, but you end up in an urban one, it's going to be tough. But that's the Zis 30. It made about 100 of them, late 30s, early 40s, super high velocity gun based on a tractor. And that is what you need to know. Hey, 7 kills, wow. I'm always surprised, it seems like, by how many kills I got. But that's the rundown of the Zis 30. Fun little thing. Sort of like an anti-aircraft truck in the background there. That thing's fun too. Alright, let's see. We get 200,000 for sure. 30. 30's not bad. I'll take that. Alright, mustard method. Let's see here. What do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 11 to 9, we win. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, but mostly like and subscribe. Well, and comment. Well, all of it. Okay. Thanks for watching. Good luck. Have fun. See you in the next one.